Alright, I ended up putting my map over here in Unreal. Kind of just gonna play around with it a little bit, show you out everything around, but then I will just kind of move the camera around otherwise to show everything else off. Here's kind of just an overview. I'll explain a lot of things a bit more as I go through. Currently, we only have a single plane in as a collision, so a lot of things can't be moved on appropriately as one would hope. But we are in the map relatively. Everything is two scales I wanted to. Yes, these statues are 70 feet tall, so yeah. Guess there's some holes in this door, but here's the door. Ooh, we love that. I think it's just like visual glitching of like seeing yourself multiple times. There's another door that's kind of leaning down, going out there. You can see the skulls kind of lining up from the entrance. Let me see if I can get a better view at them. Obviously, we're going to see through a lot of things just because we're so low to the ground and we're just going through everything. Just have to see what there's one of the trees I made over there. Let's go back through the invisible platforms that I've kind of been living with at this point. Got some pillars. Got, of course, the modular walls. Got the koi ponds. Got the freaking bone saw, which is actually probably a bit bigger than it should be right now. We got some wine bottles over here. There's also like 3 of these treasure chests kind of around the map. These wine bottles are also freaking huge, but honestly, that kind of works for me just because I could make an explanation. There's a character that's like supposed to actually be as tall as these statues at some point, so these could be his wine bottles postpartum of the incident happening. Pretty big treasure chest. I probably should have used the shadow box of an actual 6 foot tall character to measure out everything else, but the only thing I had to scale was the statue. We have a full one over there. We have a broken one here. Have the hand. Have the body. Well, top of the body with the arm where the thing broke. Rest of the statue going up there. It's kind of hard to see, but there is the runes. On this one, they're kind of scattered across the thing. Then they're on the treasure chest. Stairs. One of the thrones kind of leaning back. The other throne is all the way up there. It's freaking huge. This one has the 3 runes as well, but they're together and organized, kind of just because the statue is together and organized. Oh, there's like the pillow that was on that throne initially. Kind of obviously fell off, given that it's all the way at the bottom of the stairs. Over here, just kind of more glass shards. I guess I didn't move these ones down appropriately as I was hoping. Probably could make, like in a real game, I'd probably make them an object where they have gravity. There's some mushrooms out here. Once again, kind of just more invisible platform walking as I was talking about before. Here's the random rock. Off of this, as you can see, different mountaintops. I only put 3 of them in. In game, if I would actually add effects, there'd be some fog and whatnot to kind of sort them. Obviously, as you get to the edge, eventually you can see all the way down to the bottom of them. You can see another one of the mountain edges over there. I'll move over here just because I did a bit more. Each side's technically unique. This one has, of course, a tree. There's going to be another tree on the other side. This one happens to have all the shrubbery. There's another tree. Big old hill, which is technically just one of the modular walls that's down there. I guess I will fall off the map in a second. There's some of these crystals. They were in the ground previously. I guess when I moved everything over to Unreal, it kind of disorganized the shenaniganery of it. Obviously, this is not the best view to have for being inside of things, but you can see that the shrubberies are coming out of it. More crystals that just happen to be floating unintentionally. But yeah, there's modular walls down there. One of them is a cave wall, or it should be a cave wall. At some point, I might look back and try to get in that and just see if I can get an actual tunnel going. Oh, that's right. I put the flower over here kind of by the entrance, alongside with like all the skulls that are otherwise leading there. Obviously the door, there's some kind of walking through right now. Another platform that I'm walking through right now. Kind of keep looping around. You can see that mountain really good just because we're going through everything. There's not as much in our way visibly as there should be. Woo. Oh, and here's the sword, which is also friggin' huge. Honestly, this one was intentional though, because I actually was thinking about the character that became as big as the statue. And the sword that he's supposed to wield actually adjusts to your size, so this one would have adjusted to his size, and therefore been freaking huge. Let me just escape out. Oh, I guess I probably should. Let me just get back in there again real quick. And let me fall off the freaking side. I forgot how big I made the plane exactly, so I guess I'll just start walking backwards. Oh yeah, there's also the vines on the outside. There's a couple of them, kind of screw it about. Whee! And I guess I can't adjust the cameras anymore, but like the modular walls are all down here and connected. Let me just zoom out as much as possible. This is really the main reason I couldn't use Maya at all to like show off everything, because it did just become a very huge endeavor. But yeah, at some point I'll probably go back and actually put a lot more physical polys and whatnot, so you can actually move across this map correctly. Just for the sake of actually getting this in today, I decided it'd be best just to show off things as they are currently. Obviously, this top part could use some more work meshing it in, or just creating more of the modular walls going outward. It was very hard to tell what was going on with that part of it when I was in Maya, just because of how big things got. I guess the smarter idea would have been just to fix this entire base area and then supersize it to match where the statue scale and everything else was. Mountaintops. Honestly, I'm really happy with the mountaintops. And yeah, that is everything.